From a room next to my bathroom in my basement, this is My Worst Holiday, a podcast about your worst wedding, funeral, bachelor party, bachelorette party, or whatever story's funny after the fact. We want to hear it. And today, we have a very, very special guest, Mr. Sam Quassam, Mr. Donald Duck, Mr. Little Quacker, Mr. Bit on Robot Chicken. Sam, say hello.
Hello, how are you? This is Quacker. Oh boy, everybody. Oh, I love you so much.
Aw, that's awesome. I remember it was like several years ago, and just out of the blue, I FaceTimed you. I called you on Messenger so you could talk like Donald Duck to my daughter, and you were so very kind. You like answered right away and said, "Yeah, absolutely." And I'm like,
sure.
"Oh, my man, Sam."
That's a lot of fun. Yeah. So how you been? Where are you, by the way?
I'm in Central Illinois. I'm about an hour and a half south of Chicago.
Oh, wow. Cold, hot?
It's hot right now, thank God, because I hate the winter. But real stormy. You know, it's been a real stormy. We've dodged the bullet, but God, everybody else around us has just got hammered like tornadoes and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I heard. Well,
Yeah.
here it's cold in the morning now. We're in June. It's June gloom. So
And you're
not my
in
favorite.
where are you in LA or where are you at?
LA. I'm in Los Angeles. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And now the beaches are, sewaged. They're not sewage free. There's, like sugar free. No,
Yes.
there are beaches that you just
That's
can't go
sewage
to.
light. It's like yeah.
Sewage dark.
Yeah.
Oh, shirt from Costco. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, I just had my my washer looked at it and it's shot. And the guy goes, well, you neglected it. I said, how did I neglect it? He said, well, you didn't use a condom. So I said, whoa,
What?
it's a front loader. Ouch.
It's a front loader. There you go.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
pick it up.
Bada bing. Yeah. Oh man, I swear to God, I was doing these autograph shows. I was up in Idaho, and this woman comes along, and she's rather, large, zaftig, huge.
Busty, if you will.
Thank you. I'm trying to be kind, and low cut, and she just drops them on my table. Boom. Swear to God.
Did you and the Donald Duck voice go, oh boy?
Worse than that.
Okay.
I said hello to her. I got an echo back. And I'm just looking at her. We're talking Donald Duck, do Donald Duck. And I did Donald Duck. And she goes, I just had a mammogram. And I said, wow, did they charge by the pound? Oh, my God. So she laughed. We were okay.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, she's going to throw him up there. You're going to do the joke. Yeah. It's like.
I mean, she hung him out to dry. So,
Nice.
It was very, very nice, kind of her. And escaped by the skin of my teeth. That's a bad phrase. Anyway.
Yes. Tell everybody about you, where they can find you, and what things that you got coming up.
Well, June 6th and 7th, I'll be at the Hollywood Show in Burbank, California, at the Marriott Hotel across from the Burbank Airport. I'll be there June 6th and 7th for an autograph show. And if you want, there's my, I get that right? There you go. There's one of my photos that I autograph.
There's that handsome devil.
Yes. Well, I don't know. I can't do it anymore. And then this is very popular, this one. This is.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah, that's really cool. And people love that one. And then I've been signing these Donald Duck Funko Pop toys.
Sweet.
And there's a mad one. There's one, he's an angry one. There's a devil one. There's one with hearts in his eyes. And this one is 1938. It's celebrating his 90th birthday. By the way, it's Donald Duck's 90th birthday.
Yeah, he looks good for 90.
Yeah, he looks pretty good with a straw hat.
I look fucked up for 56, so hey,
I'm not even
fine.
Well, I see dead people. That's my it's on my business card. I see dead people. And because that's how old I am. you know.
Mm.
So anyway, so that's where I'll be. And June 15th, I'll be at the Ed Asner Family Center Super Poker Tournament at the CBS Studio Center in Studio City. And it's a
Okay.
big tournament. Ed Asner has 3 grandchildren that were autistic. And
Oh.
so I donate to the Ed Asner Family Center for
Yeah,
autism.
I was sorry to hear about Ed. You know, like because
Yeah.
I knew how close you two were, and
Yeah.
I felt very sorry for you. I'm like
Mhm.
oh man, Sam's got to be crushed right now.
No, it
So
was hard. It was hard. He was 92, but he
yeah,
just you know just kept going. He was still doing plays. You know, that was his passion. It wasn't work for him.
yeah.
And so you go and you meet all these celebrities. See, celebrities: Gregory Harrison, Steven Weber. I ran into Don Cheadle. He was
Oh,
there. Jeannie Smart. So Tom Arnold. A lot of people show up and play poker and raise a lot of money for
well, that's very
the
cool.
Ed Asner Center. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty cool.
Yeah, Weber. I'd like to meet Weber. He just seems so cool. Like I was watching him on Jeopardy, and he just seems he was just a cool cat. You know, like
Oh,
and smart. You know.
Oh God, he's great. And we're standing there in Studio City in the it was outdoors last time, and so we're walking down the aisle, and either side has the poker tables, and he goes, "Hey, maybe we should tap dance down." I said, "Yeah," and he goes, "Okay, not too much, okay."
Yeah,
Don't do
everybody.
it.
Sam Quassam is a fantastic dancer. He was in the first movie Mame. He was in The Music Man. He was in
Yeah.
this guy's a hoofer. He can
Yes.
he can dance.
I could
What you
do
mean?
everything. I could do everything except make a living. Anyway,
That's why he's selling houses.
yes, boom, boom. Yeah. Now, I'm doing stand up this Friday night. I'll be at the Comedy Chateau in
Oh.
North Hollywood. Yes.
Nice.
And
I just did last weekend for the first time in 20 years. I got back up on the stage. I had some friends that they have a headliner coming up, and they asked me if I wanted to MC it and to do some stand up. So for the first time in like 20 years, I got up and did some stand up.
And
oh, yeah, I did great. Yeah,
what'd you talk about?
Just a lot of shit that my wife and I talk about. Like one of my favorite ones is, and I wrote this literally like 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Is what if Dr. Seuss was a lesbian? And I said, I do not like big cock and balls. I do not like them, not at all. I do not like them with a goat. I do not like them in my throat. I do not like them with some ham. I do not like them in my clam. I do not like them here. I do not like them there. I do not like them anywhere, Pam. I am.
Oh God, that's great. That's terrific.
I slept with 2 girls named Rachel, and I think that made me bi Rachel.
That's.
I slept with 2 girls. I slept with 2 girls named Chandra. That was a double on Chandra. I slept with 2 girls named Karen, and for some reason they wanted to speak to the manager. I don't. Anyway, and I slept with 2 girls named Lisa. That was just awesome.
Well, I do a bit about how nobody wants to date a duck, after doing Donald Duck and all that stuff. And I said, I go on these dating sites.
Where did the term "fuck a duck" come from, Sam?
Well,
Where did that term come from?
I'm sorry, I was Disney, so I don't go there.
Yeah, everybody, we're talking to Sam Quassam. He is actually the voice of Donald Duck. That's right. I got Donald fucking Duck on my show. He's also Little Quacker off Tom and Jerry. The guy's fantastic. He's been on the Bob Newhart show. Anyway, go on.
Oh. So in my act, I say I have no luck with women. Nobody wants to date a duck. I go to Match.com. I meet this girl. We go out to coffee. We realize we match disappointments, and those kind of things. The best thing was where they have these profiles. These women write these profiles about how athletic they are. They go running and jumping and hiking and biking, and they go weightlifting, and they go to the gym and they exercise and they do aerobics and they do all this stuff, Zumba and all that. And I thought I was reading the back of a Tampax box.
There it is.
There, thank you. Mic drop. Yeah. So doing Donald Duck for Robot Chicken, you got to admit, it's not exactly Disney.
Yeah. It's a stretch from Disney.
Yeah. So we did Mickey and Donald at a bar picking up chicks. We did we did one where Kingdom Hearts. This probably killed my career. We did Kingdom Hearts parody, Robot Chicken.
Oh yeah.
And in Kingdom Hearts, you get a key and you open up a door and you go to another adventure, right?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Well, in Robot Chicken, you get a key, you get a sex partner. So I got Maleficent.
Oh, nice.
She sticks me under her dress, and all you hear is. And she's going, "Keep going, Donald."
Don't stop.
There you go. Yeah, that's why I sell real estate. So anyway, but hey, I want to tell you. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Yeah, doing these autograph shows. That's a lot of fun. We did one in Palm Springs, and that was kind of fun. I had a good time out there.
Oh, good,
and,
good.
Yeah. So the next one's
those always look like fun. Like you said, like you get to meet like all these crazy people, and stuff like that. That always looks like fun.
Can you explain to me the furries? What the?
No, but I thought maybe that might be the angle you might want to go for.
Yeah. I mean,
it really did me, fuck a duck. I was just saying.
They're walking around these big, heavy costumes, and they must be sweating to death in those things.
Yeah,
but then
I'm not sure you want to get in those. Like say you think you're into it for a second, you're like, yeah, let's go around back here, and then you take it off, you're like, oh God, what? There's not enough Gold Bond to counteract that fucking suit. I don't think. Yeah. Either that or they're losing weight for a fight later. Maybe. I don't know. They're trying to.
I don't know. I mean, you got to be sweating to death on those. They're big, heavy,
Yeah. Especially like in LA, man. You're in fucking Southern California with a chicken suit on. What the fuck?
Yeah, let's go to the beach. Milt.
Yeah. Just as a fucking lemur.
Hey, jump in the sewage, Go running on the beach and fall in a bunch of medical waste.
Yeah. Good news, we can wait for the fight later, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, is there a fight going on?
Oh, no.
No. Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, they fall into the medical waste, but luckily, I got the penicillin shot, so I was okay.
There you go.
Something like that.
It's a
little joke I did many years ago. So anyway, that's what's going on. I'm just the dating sites are hilarious. I mean, I've gotten a lot of material out of it. Yeah, it's just so much fun. You go on you want to meet a girl, you go on JDate. That's Jewish dating. Okay,
is that right?
Yeah, Jewish dating. They have like Christian dating, silver singles. They got eHarmony, which is the worst one I've ever
It's just the worst one. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I've been married, like it'll be in August, be 20 years.
Yeah. Well,
my wife's a saint. She's can you believe a fucking woman stayed with me for 20 years so far? And I emphasize the so far. Like I just at any time she could. Yeah, fuck this guy.
Well, they should just have a dating site,
and she can. So.
At my age, I should just have a dating site said I see dead people. That would be my dating site, right? So I go on JDate.
1 foot in dating.
Yes, you 1 foot in. So I go out on JDate, and you want to meet a girl that's not Jewish, they're all there. Asian women, black women, Muslim women. I was dating Osama bin Laden's sister, never been Laden. She's on there.
Hey, there it is. Bam.
Yeah, I'm good at the one-liners, aren't I? Well,
You're
I'm in an age.
Them up, Sam. You're just lining them up, buddy.
Here's another one.
Here's another one.
I'm at an age now where I just want to meet a girl whose breasts are larger than mine. I'm at that age. So jokes like that. They're a lot of fun to do. Yeah, they're innocent. They're pretty innocent.
Well, yeah. You were pretty clean. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. It was funny because like it was a bar and they also served food.
Oh
So
yeah.
now there's a couple off to the side of me just sitting there like enjoying a nice steak. Well, I'm talking to him about some guy who's cutting out a river saying, "Don't shoot! I have pussy on my face." You know.
Oh jeez. And you're interviewing a duck. You realize that?
Yes, I'm interviewing a yes for the second
No,
time. You
G
came
Red.
back. This is
Yeah.
on you, fucker. This ain't on me. You said yes. You could have just said
The
this
first
is
time
on
was
you.
the first time was kind of G rated, PG rated. Now we're getting into triple X. You know? I didn't realize it was going to be this like this. Oh, let's talk Disney. Okay, well,
All right, yeah.
that's
No
fun.
problem.
Yeah.
So we're not going to talk about lesbians no more. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, it was
Well,
Dr. Seuss. It was clean.
yeah. So, well, I danced for many years in the movies and television and theater. I was a musical comedy guy and I did stand up at the Comedy Store and actually wrote a couple episodes of Tom and Jerry, the Tom and Jerry show.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. Lucy was fun. She was serious, You like, yeah. So, she was telling me about, I'm like, I'm a kid, these guys are much older than me.
Right.
And I go over to Lucy, like, I like the Three Stooges. She goes, oh, bad props. They almost killed me. She did a Three Stooges episode. So I think that was her secret is she never turned down work.
Yeah.
Unless it was so bad, So she's powdering her face in front of a fan, it's real fine powder.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the Stooges turns on the fan and she goes, and it goes in her mouth and her nose and her ears and she goes to the hospital. She can't breathe. She's in the hospital for 3 days. She said she almost died.
Yeah. That shit doesn't leave you. Once that powder gets in you, it's in you. Like that's it. It doesn't come out. So a lot of people don't know that.
And so she said she was blinking every time she blinked. It was like sawdust for 2 weeks.
Oh,
and I was like, oh God, geez, what is this? Was it something I said? And she just relived it in front of me. So.
Oh wow. Everybody, we're talking to Sam Quassam. He's the guy who does the Donald Duck. I got Donald Duck on here, and Little Quacker on Tom and Jerry. He's been on Bob Newhart. He's been on a ton of stuff. Actually, right now we are also live on, or maybe live, or it's at least recording, but we're on Mosaic TV, and it's a startup television network. And they're fantastic. Go to Mosaic TV, baby. If you have a Roku device, if you have a Amazon Fire Stick or an Android device, you can go to Roku damn it, you can go to Mosaic TV. So anyway, back to you, Sam.
If I'd known we were on TV, I would have cleaned up my table here. Anyway, here I'll move oh, there you can't see it.
You're on my show. It doesn't matter. It
doesn't matter. Okay,
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Where's my close-up? So yeah, so
bring it
in. Move it in. Zoom it in.
So that the college out here just did MAME.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh, wow.
No. And my friend Rebecca played the housekeeper, the one that gets pregnant.
Jane Connolly.
Oh, she was fantastic.
I would have loved to have seen that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was thinking about you like the whole time. I'm like, my friend was in the original movie. Like my friend was in that movie with Lucille Ball.
And Jane, who played that part, she was fantastic. She did it on Broadway. Yeah. And B. Arthur was there. B. Arthur did MAME on Broadway. And her husband was the director. And everybody tells me, to diffuse Lucy's face, they put Vaseline on the camera, or they did that, they did this, or what they did? They put cheesecloth over the camera.
Yeah.
So to diffuse the light to make her look a little younger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I was there.
Oh, wow. I didn't know. I had no idea about that.
Yeah, there's a big thing about her, putting Vaseline on the camera. I don't imagine anybody putting Vaseline on a lens.
No, that would blur it way too much. That would, like putting Vaseline on your glasses. It'd be the same thing.
And then there was Bob Preston. You had to call him Bob. And Bob always had a little cigarette, and I go over to him and I go, God, you were wonderful in The Music Man. And he goes, You know, kid, I've done more than that. I go,
Okay.
okay, you want to take a photo? Sure, come on over. Let's take a couple photos. You know?
I'm sure you were. I'm just talking about this one. You were great
Yeah.
at it.
But you were really good. Yeah, we had some great.
Kid, I've been in more than that.
Yeah, I've been in more than that, kid. Okay, I'm gonna go off and dance. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So,
right.
no, but he was very nice, and he never. I guess he'd done so many other things, but the Music Man just kind of stood out,
Right.
For the general audience. And Lucy told me a story that was really interesting. That she had a cavity filled, but back then they had to keep the silver for the war. It was during World War II, and she's driving to MGM Studios, and she's picking up radio signals in her tooth.
Yeah.
And yeah, seriously. And I don't know if it was Japanese or German. I thought it was Nazi.
Was it? Did the Brady Bunch had something did an episode
maybe
somebody was picking up like a radio station and
radio station? Yeah.
Yeah.
So as she got closer to the MGM studios, it got louder and louder. And I guess it was in German or Japanese. I thought it was German. I don't remember. Somebody said it was Japanese. Anyway, she calls the FBI or the police, and they circle around until it gets louder and louder. And they go to the top of an apartment building, and they break up a nest of spies who are transmitting, in German or Japanese. Yeah. And,
and Lucille Ball picks it up.
It picks it up in her tooth. And if she hadn't stood there and told me to my face, would you have believed that? I mean, I thought that was astounding. And I know, it was true. It's true. A great story.
Yeah, I've told people about that. I'm like, listen, like my buddy Sam said this. Like,
I mean, if she hadn't told me to my face, I would have said, you're making it up. But no, she really did that. The other one was Bob Newhart, and he was just the best. I mean,
I always wanted to meet. If there's two other people that I could actually interview, one would be Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
And the other one would be Bob Newhart. Like those would be my two top of the rung. I would just love to talk to either one of those guys.
Well, I talked to him last year, and I told him about how wonderful it was to be on the set, how I just loved it. Mm-hmm. And I was going to be semi-regular on the series, but the show ended. And he knew, and so I told him about Suzanne Plachette. We're blocking, we're in dress rehearsal, and she comes over and gives me a kiss on the cheek for good luck. And I look at her like an idiot and say, "Oh, I have a girlfriend." And she says, "So what? I have a husband. He's right over there."
You're getting a kiss on the cheek by Suzanne Plachette.
Yeah. Like she's attracted to me. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
I'm like 27.
Everybody, if you go on YouTube and you look up Sam Kwaman on the Bob Newhart show, it's an incredibly good bit. He has a dummy, and him and the dummy are having an argument. It's stellar. It holds. It's solid holding funny.
Well,
I like it when Bob went in there with just the dummy.
Yeah. He wants to talk to you alone,
Yeah.
Well, if you go to my website, I have a brand new website. I just had it finished, and it looks really good. It's www.samkay3000.com. See here. Can you see that? There we go.
There you go.
Oh, there's my phone number. Uh-oh.
Hey, there you go. Everybody give Sam a call. It's a little blurry. You actually can't make it out because of the
damn it. All those hot women won't be calling me. So,
exactly. Hey, ladies.
Yes, but the men.
Who wants to date Donald Duck?
That's hilarious. So he tells everybody that's his favorite episode. I mean, it's when it's birthday. What's your favorite episode? The ventriloquist.
Really? Wow.
He's in Steinberg's book. What's his name? The comedian, writer, director, Steinberg. He says, "What's your favorite episode?" The ventriloquist. It's in his book. It's every time they interview him, and I'm very flattered because working
That's
with him
amazing.
was,
Like coming
and
from
he's,
Bob Newhart, like
yeah,
that's outstanding.
yeah. I told him I was at the Comedy Store. He said, "You were, and you didn't tell me." He was like, and then we went to see him, and he invited me to Vegas to see his comedy act. And his wife was pregnant with her fourth child at that time, and he says he has 3 grandchildren from that child now, from that baby. How about that?
Yeah.
That's how long ago it was,
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's just a real guy. I mean, he's real, from day one.
What was the series that you did with Annie Potts?
Oh, I did a TV pilot called Hollywood High.
Oh,
And
okay,
I
it
was
was a
like
pilot.
I was like a bad Fonzie.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my God, this sounds just like Fonzie. How do I change it? It was so hard. I kept coming out sounding like Fonzie. So
It's just what you channeled. It's just what you.
Yeah, it's just kind of like you chant. That's the way it kind of was written.
Yeah.
So I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just saying that's kind of how it felt.
But you got to kiss Annie Potts, so that's.
Yeah, she was a
That's
terrific
pretty
actress.
good.
Yeah, she did really.
She's
She
still
did a lot
hot.
better.
She's still hot. She's on Young Sheldon, and she's still hot.
And she did a lot better than I did, I think. She
What do you
was. Well, I mean, I think her career was a lot. She did. She's better known than I am. I'm a duck. Yeah, I was the second one to do Donald Duck, so that was cool. And I did it through the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
And then they took us all out. Mickey, Donald, and Goofy brought in all new guys. And Eisner, under Eisner, they took everybody out and brought in all new people. So it was a whole different thing.
Yeah. They, like in the 80s when after Mel Blanc died, and they I don't know where they got the voice actors, but they were just awful.
Well, they now have 5 or 6 different Bugs Bunnies and Daffy Ducks.
Right. Well, it was several years ago, and I don't know what channel it was on, but it was the Looney Tunes show is what it was called, and it was written fantastic, and the voices on it were fantastic as well. Like just nailed it.
Well, I know those guys. They're really they're really wonderful actors, and they're terrific at what they do. I mean, the guy does Porky Pig, Bob Bergen's, and a consummate actor.
Oh, he was great.
Yeah,
he was great. Like it was nothing like what they tried to do in the 80s. Where I don't know who they hired, but it wasn't even close. But these guys are spot on. Bugs, Daffy, Speedy, Porky, Elmer Fudd, they were all just spot on.
Yeah. Well, I went to the Mel Blanc School of Voices.
Oh.
And Noel Blanc introduced me to Mel Blanc because he actually taught a class, but he had no short-term memory because he had been in a terrible accident on Sunset Boulevard in the 60s. Oh. So he didn't remember names and things. So, Daffy Duck meet Donald Duck. Donald Duck meet Daffy Duck. I told him I was doing Donald Duck at Disney, and I did Donald, he did Daffy, and whatever. And he says, it's great you can do somebody else's voice, but I made my whole career on original voices.
Right.
And you should concentrate on that. And he's right. That's what I was trying to do. But he was right and he was wrong, because when he passed away, it took 10 guys to replace him. So, and since that time, they've had 6 or 7, Bugs Bunnies, Daffy Ducks, Foghorn Leghorns. Right. You realize, of course, this means war.
Yeah, this means war.
You realize, of course. Yeah. So we have a lot of fun.
Angry.
Yeah. I'm so angry.
I always love doing Marvin the Martian.
Yes.
I always love doing that impersonation.
But, in his day, all of his characters had some sort of a lisp or a speech impediment of some sort. Even Foghorn Leghorn, which was kind of ripped off from a radio actor who did that kind of, I say, listen to me while I'm talking. And he was a mayor of some radio sitcom. And then Mel Blanc wound up doing that character in the cartoons, the Warner Brothers cartoons.
Yeah.
And there was a guy who did Elmer Fudd that Mel Blanc didn't do it originally. It was some other, I forgot his name.
Oh, is that right?
And yeah, Elmer Fudd. Hello. Have you seen it as where we around here? We
Oh,
yeah, I used to do a bit in my act. Yasser Arafat, Yosemite Saddam. You know? Yeah. Hey, have you seen it as well? Say, are you following me? And, yeah, you know, what was it? Yeah, Say, but well, anyway, I can't remember it now. It was Gaddafi Duck, and Yosemite Saddam. Ooh, I hate you. You know. Whoa,
rabbit.
Why? It's rabbits. Yeah, you know, that kind of thing. I can't remember
There's that Looney Tunes show. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch the whole entire series. It's a scream. Like I'm
sure I've seen it.
I'm talking rocking back and forth, laughing.
Yeah.
Like that good. Kristen Wiig does Babs Bunny or Lola Bunny.
I went to the Jerry Seinfeld premiere of Unfrosted, the making of the Pop.
Oh, did you? I was wondering if you did, because I know you and Jerry are friends.
Yeah, I know Jerry from Comedians in Cars, and Barry Martyr was.
Yeah, I seen the episode where when you're sitting there in the car and he pulls up beside you.
Yeah, and Barry co-wrote the movie Unfrosted, so I went to see the rough draft, and then I saw the final, and everybody was there. So I'm hanging out with the SNL guys. You know, and they were the ones who did the Huey, Dewey, and Louie, the new one in DuckTales. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they said, "Oh, so you were the Donald Duck before the other Duck?" I said, "Yeah, I wasn't Donald Schmuck. I was Donald Duck."
Yeah.
So we all took a picture because they were Huey and Dewey or something. They had replaced Huey, Dewey, and Louie with real live actors from SNL. Right. And I met them at the party. Oh, and Larry David was there.
Oh.
So he's in the bathroom. And I walk into the bathroom, and he just washed his hands. And I go, "Oh, Larry, how are you?" And I stick my hand out to shake his hand. "No shaking hands in the bathroom. I just washed my hands. There's no shaking in the bathroom." He just was right in character. He was just hilarious.
My wife is going to love that story because she's such a big Curb Your Enthusiasm fan.
He's really funny.
It's super funny, but I can't watch it. I can't watch it because it's just like so embarrassed for him that I can't. Like when he's doing a bit, like I'm turning my head away, like God, I can't. You can't watch it. You just can't watch him. He's so unapologetic.
Yeah, and they say it's like kind of improv because they give you an outline of what's going to happen. That's what I heard. I mean, I've never done the show, so you know. But there were a lot of celebrities there, and it was a lot of fun to hang. I said hello to Bill Burr when I was there, and in the movie he does John F. Kennedy to a T. I mean, he's really good at it. I mean, he's really great. You know,
I'll have to watch. I haven't watched it yet. I'll have to watch it.
Oh, go watch. It's just funny for being funny. Yeah. It's nothing to do with the history.
Right.
It's like Hugh Grant is like he's like Tony the Tiger. He's Tony the Tiger.
Yeah.
He's a frustrated Shakespearean actor in a Tony the Tiger outfit so he can make ends meet, right?
Right.
They're great. And
they are great.
They actually call him Thurl Ravenscroft. And Thurl was the voice of Tony the Tiger. They're great. He was the Grinch who stole Christmas.
Right, right. You're a mean one, Mr.
That's
Grinch.
It. Big. If you go through the Haunted Mansion, they have a quartet of statues. You have these four guys who sing, 4-part harmony. And the one's tilted over is Thurl. It's actually his face. And he's got the big bass voice,
Right.
So my first job was Disney on Parade. And I had to record the show for the next unit and the next unit. And the one time I was there was June Foray, Rocky Squirrel, who did The Wicked Witch, and Thurl Ravenscroft, who did Stromboli and all these big, Disney.
Right.
And he's like 8 feet tall. It just, whoa, hi, Thurl. How are you? No wonder he's got a deep voice.
Looking up at Ravenscroft. Hey,
like, yeah.
yeah. Hey, you got something in your
Yeah, yeah,
you
that,
got a bat in the cave. It's
yeah, yeah. Oh, speaking of tall people, when I was at the, I think I told you at the Boise, Idaho convention, to my right was Darth Vader, the guy in the suit, and
oh, okay.
next to him was the Predator, the guy in the suit.
Right.
You know, and they're like 7 feet tall. You know,
they're big guys.
and next to me is my friend Joey Daria, who he did Butch on the Tom and Jerry show, and he also was Bozo the Clown. So I got Bozo on one side, I got the Predator and and Darth Vader, and I turned to Darth Vader. He's a real sweet guy, and I look at him and I go, I really look up to you. He goes, everybody looks up to me.
Yeah. Well, like if you watch like him and Hamill walking side by side, like in the movie, like it almost looks like a father and son. Like he could be like holding his hand, like join the dark side, Luke. As he's with his hand. No, Dad, no.
Yes, and they have these women that dress up in cosplay and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And, oh boy,
that was actually the Darth Vader that I'm your father thing. That was part of my stand-up bit as well. I thought I'd take all these big popular lines from movies and give them a northern Minnesota accent.
Great.
Like, now, hey Luke, I'm your father, and you don't know the Emperor. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you only knew the power of the dark side, but we're gonna bring balance. You can do that too with me, Luke.
Yeah, if you give him a Jewish accent, hey Tatala, come here, I want to talk to you. You don't understand, verstehst, hey, what are you, some kind of a sugar? Come over here. I'm your father.
I'm your father.
Yeah, what do you think you're doing? Come on, we got a bar mitzvah to do. We're gonna cut off the tip.
My other was hey, this is Sparta. Boom. Ooh, I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah, I can do it in all different types of the Beach Boys.
Well, I did Shakespeare too, but that kind of flopped. My wife's like, not everybody knows Shakespeare, Mark.
Yeah, especially like, today.
I know him, Horatio, a fellow of infinite jest.
Or you imagine Darth Vader as Darth Vader is one of the Beach Boys. Dude, come on, man. I'm your father. Come on.
I'm your father, man. Yeah.
Dude.
Hey, the Emperor's cool. He wants to hang. He wants to hang with you, buddy.
Yeah, surf's up, dude. Come on. I want to hang 10. That'd be cool. Yeah, speaking of, you were just talking about, what was it? Before we got into Beach Boys, what was it? You were talking about.
I was talking about the size of Darth Vader, the height of him, so you really looked up to him. Everybody looks up to me.
Shakespeare.
So
I used to do medical Shakespeare with Robin Williams.
Oh.
So Robin would come out in the Comedy Store and go, look, the moon like a testicle hangs low in the sky. And I'd be in the back of the room and say, 'tis I, young Frederick, man of 1,000 feces. A box upon your coccyx, sucker. Alas, poor incest. I knew who well, Felicio.
Felicio. I knew him well, Felicio. Yes. This could also be a porno, I think. Yes.
Yes, et tu uterus. Oh, no, I mean Brutus. And he would just take off.
Et tu
uterus. Et tu uterus. So that was a lot of fun. Those were great jokes.
We're killing each other here. This is awesome. Yeah. I had a gentleman on. He's a Robin Williams impersonator. And he's Roger Kager. I just had him on a couple months ago, and he was fantastic. Like he really does. He has a CD, he has a DVD out called Being Robin,
Robin,
And
yeah.
yeah, and he does a really good job. Like,
I know who he is. I think he was booked by, or he was managed by Bill Kirkenbauer, who's a big comedian.
oh,
We
Bill's
both
great.
did the
Yeah,
yeah.
I tried to get. I reached out to Bill, and Bill told me to go fuck myself. But anyway, uh, well, he didn't really say it in so many words. He just didn't answer me. So I thought, well,
Oh God.
I can take a hint. I can take a hint.
Well, we were
He's
both.
living in Thailand, I think. Isn't he living in
He's in
Thailand?
Thailand.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
I love Bill Kirkenbauer.
Bill and we were both in the movie Airplane, and we both got cut out.
I was like, dude, I've seen that movie 1,000 times, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that.
Yeah, I still get a residual. So we were talking about this, and I met him at the cast party, and everybody was there. Lloyd Bridges and everybody, all the stars were there.
Mhm.
And we're both in the movie. We're all excited, and we both get cut out. And
Okay.
To this day, I get a residual for $10 every time it's shown. So
nice.
And I wanted to tell you,
there was a bald guy though. There was a bald guy in the movie, had a tie.
Yes. Yeah,
I can picture it.
the guy playing the piano.
No, I think he was like standing in line or something.
No. So Bill was in the hospital doing a whole improv about being stuck in a cave and then chewing his way out with his teeth. And he's in the hospital bed, and it was cut out. The whole thing. I think he's in there for like 3 seconds. So I get on the set, and I'm going to do my running gag, and they say to me, "Look, we just had this guy in, Bill Kirkenbauer, and we gave him a standing ovation. He was so funny." Go. Now it's your turn.
No pressure, Sam. Just go, buddy.
So, yeah, okay. Well, all right, let's try it again, Sam. Try and be funny now.
Yeah. You get people like, and I'm known as a comic, like people know me as a funny guy, and they'll just go they'll walk up to you and they go, oh, this is Mark. He's really funny. Do something funny.
That's it. Yeah. What do you do for a living? Well, I deliver the mail. Show me how you deliver the mail.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is Mark. Be funny. And I just go, no. And then everybody laughs, it was a natural response too. It wasn't even a canned anything. It was just a natural response. This is Mark. He's really funny. Mark, do something funny. And I go, oh. And the whole table just fucking roars. And I'm
okay. We used to do this in stand-up, when we're doing stand-up. Somebody would be funny, and I would say, okay, stand up. Oh, you want me to be fun? Okay, stand up. And just stare at, okay, let him, everybody looks at him like.
Ladies and gentlemen, my version of stand-up.
Yeah. There he is. I did one bit where this guy was drunk and he kept interrupting my act. And so at the end, I do this whole thing about Disneyland, Disneyland in the Middle East and everything. But at the end, I say, Disneyland's like having sex because it's a 3-hour wait for a 2.5-minute ride. And the guy goes, blah, blah, and I go, okay, for you, 20 seconds. And the place fell apart, and I didn't have to finish the joke.
Yeah,
so it's
mine for a heckler was, it was like a nice couple there. She was a virgin when they was married. She still remembers the night that he dented her cherry.
Oh God, gee. Yeah,
fuck with the ball. You don't mess with a guy with a microphone. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I have 3 Greek girlfriends now: Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra.
Boom.
It's chlamydia you got to watch out for. She's Greek.
That's not an Italian woman.
Yeah, no, that's Greek. That's really Greek.
That's really Greek.
That's yogurt. Ugh.
Chlamydia economopoulos, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, the inventor of yogurt. God, that doesn't sound good.
That doesn't sound good.
We're not touching yogurt.
All right, Sam. It's we're going on 45
Gotta
minutes.
go?
I want everybody
Okay.
I want you to tell everybody where they can find you. And again, thank you so much for coming back on. I've enjoyed having you on both times. You're just such a pleasant person. It's just a realistic, pleasant person. And I've enjoyed it both times, Sam.
Unless you talk to my kids. But
hey, they can always use $20. They'll talk to you.
There you go. So June 6th, if you're in LA, June 6th and 7th at the Hollywood Show.
You got a place for me to stay?
Yeah, the Hilton. It's at the Hilton. I'll be in the convention center across from the Burbank Airport if you want to sleep at the airport and walk over. And June 6th and 7th. And then the Ed Asner tournament if anybody wants to play poker. And what else? Go to my website, samkay3000.com. And I'm on Cameo. Cameo. So if you want to wish me, want to wish congratulations, graduate, or happy birthday to a friend, just reach me on Cameo and I'll do a shout out and sing you happy birthday and duck, either Quacker or Donald Duck or both.
You got to do the I just can't swim bit,
Yeah.
I tried. I just can't swim. Yeah. That was a little Quacker, wasn't it?
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's him. Yeah. He can't swim.
Oh,
yeah.
I can't swim. Oh, no.
Oh, and he does one word. He's ugly. And that was the hardest thing to do. Ugly. The word ugly in duck.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so ugly.
Oh, yeah.
I swear, people come up to me and they do Donald Duck for me, and I don't know which end it comes out of because they'll spit all over me, and it's like I'm immune to everything.
They're standing back afterwards, going, "Huh? Huh?
I don't need COVID. I'm not afraid. I'm immune to everything after being spit on. Here's my duck." Donald Duck throwing up. Here we go.
Yes. Could you do your impersonation and then hand me a napkin?
Yeah.
So,
hey, teach me how to do it so I can have your job. Thank you. No problem. Yeah. That's happened to me.
Albert Einstein. Two things are infinite.
Yeah.
Space and the stupidity of man.
Yeah.
There you go.
How do you do that duck? Oh, well, yeah. Let me teach you.
Let me show you how to do what I make a living for.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. So, everybody, we have had Sam Quassam, the man Sam Quassam. That's right. I had Donald Duck on my show.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Yeah. So, oh, boy. So,
all right. Well,
I do a good Ernie. Hey, Bert. Yeah, so I can do that. Anyway, and as always, you can find me, My Worst Holiday, on Mosaic TV, baby. Download Mosaic TV. If you have a Roku device, if you have an Amazon Fire Stick, if you have an Android, download Mosaic TV. You can see Sam. You can see me. You can see us anytime you want. It's streaming. We're worldwide. So, and as always, send money. If you can send money, you cheap hookers. Send it to myworstholiday@patreon.com. And always like, love, comment on My Worst Holiday podcast on YouTube. Sam, any parting words?
Goodbye. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Love you all. And from a room next to my bathroom in my basement, this has been My Worst Holiday. Good night, everybody. Did you have fun?
Yeah.